Imagine this. Your 12, 13-year-old son or daughter out on the streets at night being sold to people from all over the world. Human trafficking is the fastest growing crime in the world.
Human trafficking is modern-day slavery. It is the exploitation of people for money. People are deprived of their most basic rights and of their freedom. Florida is one of the top 3 states in the nation in terms of human trafficking, and Broward County is really the epicenter for sex trafficking in South Florida.
There are 3 words that exist with human trafficking: force, fraud, and coercion. And those elements only exist for people over the age of 18. If you're under the age of 18 and you're being sexually exploited, you are a victim of human trafficking. The majority of people that are trafficked in America are women, and 50% of those women are children.
The average age of entry into the sex industry is 12 years old for girls and 11 years old for boys. The life expectancy of a child who enters the sex industry is 7 years, with homicide and AIDS being the lead causes of death. Most of the cases that we see, the children are being recruited by someone older who comes and seduces them, who lures them, who manipulates them into that industry, someone who shows them attention, affection, someone who shows them love and prey on the vulnerabilities that particular child may have.
Human trafficking can take many forms. It can be the exploitation of children or adults for sex, but it can also be domestic servitude or labor servitude. Examples might include restaurants, nail salons, massage parlors, agriculture, landscaping industry, and a lot of the businesses that we use every day.
When you see people walking the streets that you may think that they are prostitutes or whatever the case may be, the one thing that you don't get to see is what's happening in their head. You don't get to see the force, fraud, or coercion. All you see is a person walking around in the street and you're assuming they want to be there.
The consequences of human trafficking are devastating, and this is why this is such a horrific crime. It's heartbreaking to see what many of these children are experiencing, what many of these victims are experiencing. Even though we have come a long way in the fight against human trafficking, we still have so much that we need to do. And one of the most important things that we need to continue to focus on is in educating our community and helping them understand this issue.
One person can make a difference. One person does make a difference. If you suspect human trafficking, call the National Human Trafficking Hotline, 1-888-373-7888.